Hello, conservationists. So today I just wanted to do a quick little kind of informal video talking about my experience with the solar eclipse just a few days ago. A little background information: we had 65 seconds of totality here at our house, so we decided to have a party in our backyard. The people who we invited who live here in town already had plans, which makes a lot of sense. The people that came were friends and family members that live out of town. It was really exciting to experience. So both myself and one of our friends who came over, we had downloaded the solar eclipse timer, and so it was making announcements on our phone, and we put on our eclipse glasses and we went outside and we looked up, and at first it was, the first second it was kind of like, what's going, I don't see anything, and then right after that, like, oh yeah, right there, you can see the moon starting to cover the sun right in that little spot, and then just like gradually over, I think it was like hour, just seeing the moon eclipsing the sun was really fun. A few minutes left before the total eclipse happened, and everybody came outside and we all kind of lined up our chairs in the backyard and put on our glasses and looked up, and then at that point it was that anticipation of like, okay, it's coming, I can see it coming, I can see it happening, and here goes the eclipse. I remember when we all came outside and my 3-year-old said, "It's dark outside." And I was like, oh yeah, I mean, it's not dark, but for, 1 in the afternoon, yeah, it's pretty dark outside. I was really impressed that he could very obviously see that difference. And then we all sat in our chairs and watched it. We had laid out a sheet in the middle of the grass to see if we could see any shadow bands. We did. They were really faint, and we were really glad that we put out that sheet because it was hard to see everywhere else. But yeah, definitely on that sheet. I tried to take video. It didn't turn out very well, but on that sheet you could see these wavy gray lines, and I'm pointing out to the 3-year-old, like, look at this, look at the shadow bands, and he's getting excited, and we looked up and we saw the total eclipse happen. I don't know how to describe it. I knew what it would look like. I knew exactly how it would happen. I'd seen pictures before, even before the total eclipse actually happened. We were watching NASA's live stream as it was going across the United States, and we would see in different cities we would see the total eclipse happen in the different cities. We would see Bailey's beads and the diamond ring and all this happen, and watching it on the television screen beforehand was kind of more just like a nerdy thing, like, oh yeah, so look, here it comes, oh, there's Bailey's beads, oh, and oh, there's the diamond ring, yeah, oh, and there's the eclipse. Like, we knew it was going to happen, and I remember the totality occurring and just looking up and being like, whoa, look at that! That's so neat! Just look at... Don't even know what to say. Like, I described it to my 3-year-old as the moon went in front of the sun. That's how he refers to it even now. I'll say to him, like, hey buddy, do you remember what happened a few days ago? And it's like, yeah, the eclipse happened. Like, yes, what was the eclipse? That's when the moon went in between us and the sun. It's like, yeah, that's right, good job. And he was all excited because all of us were excited. I didn't get any good pictures. I think part of the reason why I didn't really even try was because I knew my father-in-law had his really nice camera, and so I'm looking forward to seeing how those turned out. Oh, another thing that was also really, really neat to experience was just the changing surroundings. We moved our outdoor thermometers outside so that we could easily find them, and we tracked the temperature. The temperature fell from before the eclipse started to the total eclipse. I think it was like 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, we could definitely feel it was a lot cooler. It was much more comfortable to be outside. August in St. Louis is just hot, except for today. Today's really nice. The past couple days have been really nice outside, and I like it because today is my birthday, and typically on my birthday it is humid and hot and miserable, so I'm glad that the weather has been nice the past few days. So the temperature we noticed was gradually falling. We kept track of that. So I mentioned that we noticed it was getting darker outside. We also noticed that the crickets and the cicadas were getting louder, especially really close to totality. It was really fascinating to hear. It's kind of like the animals were like, all right, let's get ready for nighttime. Just came on because been really busy lately, haven't been able to do much. Was on vacation for a little bit, and then the eclipse party at our house, and so didn't really have much time to be working on video, so wanted to get this out there. And I also the eclipse really got me thinking more about nature and conservation and just how amazing this world that we live in is, and how we need to take every opportunity that we have to enjoy that, to enjoy this beautiful, wonderful, exciting place that we live in. We get to enjoy the trees and the flowers and the grass and the animals and crazy things like when the moon eclipses the sun. What? It's amazing. We need to be talking about this more. We need to be coming up with ways that we can make the enjoyment of all of this better. And we need to make ways for the enjoyment of all of this is more accessible to people. That's all for today. Working on a few things, working on a cooking episode, and then some more ways to reduce your waste, and I'm thinking about doing an animal spotlight. If you have any ideas or suggestions, please put them in the comments. That would be very, very helpful. I want to know what you want to see and want to hear about. So I also want to know, did you see the eclipse? Did you see just the partial eclipse? Did you get to see totality? What did you think of the eclipse? And we'll see you in the next video. And, oh, here.